you ready? Are you ready?
Also, welcome back for a brand new hour of Bill Bubba Bussy. Bubba, hey!
Hey, how about it?
Well, it's 48 hours of love.
Yeah,
it is Valentine's Eve. We've been talking to some of you about questions you have about relationships. We just had an update. Do you remember Ashley that called us last hour that said she was sending chocolate-covered strawberries?
Yes, to the workplace with a sweet note.
With a note.
Had a little P.S. on the
It had a little P.S. there between husband and wife.
Right.
She just updated us. The delivery service failed to deliver the strawberries and only delivered the note. And
Now, how do you forget the strawberries?
I don't know.
And not the note.
But she said the coworkers, as we predicted, got the note, passed it around the office, all read it, and then told him he could leave work early today. There was no need to stay.
Wow.
So it all kind of worked out for him. So when you think about relationships and husbands and wives and boyfriends and girlfriends and bad breath can be a problem. I mean, it can, and he's back.
And when you think of bad breath,
You think of Dr. Harold Katz.
Yeah, they go hand in hand.
They
we
do.
love Dr. Katz.
Was it 6 years you've been with this show?
Oh yeah, sounds about right. Yeah,
Yeah.
6 years and 6 years of freshness here at the Rick and Bubba Studios.
Well, and thankfully, because of every trip here, there's always a time period where people are added to the audience that weren't here before.
That's
and
true.
Maybe hearing you for the first time, and
We never lose any, but we do add.
we do, thankfully. TheraBreath is the product that you created because bad breath is it is a problem. And
Well, my daughter had this problem. That's like I
Yeah.
started doing it. She was a teenager. On the way home from school, her friends made fun of her and offered her gum and mints. And I'm a dentist. I have a background in bacteriology, and it's bacteria that cause the problem. They create sulfur compounds like cadaverine and putrescine.
Oh,
Yeah, not my sister-in-law's
sound
name.
good.
No,
That
not
just sounds bad. That sounds bad.
Yeah, so I did a little bit of magic in the laboratory and came up with an oxygen formula called TheraBreath. And we got a mouthwash, toothpaste, we got icy mint mouthwash, we got lozenges for dry mouth. And Walmart's now going to carry our healthy gums rinse and our dry mouth rinse. So got a lot of stuff happening, and a lot of it has to do with you guys. The last 6 years have been fantastic for us. How's you?
Well, it's a good product. I tell people all the time, the Lord has blessed us with an audience, but if what we tell the audience they're not interested in or it doesn't work, it won't be successful.
That's
you got to have a good product too.
Yeah.
But what I was going to ask you about the gum rinse, since that is new.
Yes.
Obviously you being in the dental field, and we have friends that also and that work with us that tell us that more and more they're tying gum disease to heart disease and all the problems with that.
100%.
So this rinse is part of keeping your gums healthy and clean?
Yeah, it's proven to stop the gums from bleeding, stops the redness, the puffiness, that pink in the sink, when you spit out and you see the blood there and you say, oh, so what? Well, the problem is, as you mentioned, there's a link between heart disease, gum disease. Once your gums start bleeding, you have an open wound site. Toxins from the mouth get into the bloodstream, get to the heart valve, and it's a morning show. I don't want to get too gross here.
No, but I understand. But I was just saying that you adding that to the arsenal. It's another way for.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. Walmart has it, and CVS and Walgreens is going to have it. So, hey, trying to do some good here in the world.
right.
Well, when we were talking about, obviously every time you're on, we get the operators ready to go because some of you out there, you're not like us, and you may not have tried TheraBreath yet. And we just saw one of the interns that said, "Oh, I'm already using this product before I ever became part of the team."
Yeah.
So that's good. If you'd like to get some samples to try it, you guys are always very good to the audience on this. We have operators that are standing by now for some free samples. So you can call 1-800-557-6960. That's 1-800-557-6960. If you call them and say, "Hey, I'm listening to Rick and Bubba. I'd like to try TheraBreath," they'll give you some samples. And if you just go to the website, which is in our sponsors button at rickandbubba.com, a really cool special going on right now, buy two, get one free.
Yeah.
So that's going on right now just at TheraBreath.com. So if you go there, and it'll give you all the details on that. And a lot of this is just in time for Valentine's Day.
That's right. Valentine's Day, when people are kissing, that's the closest your nose gets to someone else's mouth. Except for me.
Right.
Yeah, so you smell those odors, and sometimes it can ruin a relationship, not only just a personal relationship, even a business relationship. I've treated tens of thousands of people in our clinics. People have gotten fired because of bad breath.
Really?
Wow.
I got fired. My breath was so bad I lost my job?
Oh, yeah. I had a guy in San Francisco. His breath was so bad, his office built an office in his house and told him, "Work here. Don't come in anymore."
You got to be kidding me.
I'm not kidding you. No.
That's bad breath.
No,
He must have been pretty good at what
No,
he
he was
did. too.
as a stockbroker, and they said, "Listen, you can do it from home. Here's your office. Yeah, don't come back anymore." The worst breath I ever tested, I had my helimeter here.
We've got it ready for the golden ticket.
Well, the
season.
worst I ever had. Anything above 100 on the machine means your breath sucks. That's the technical term. Right. Yeah, he had 1,800, and that was
You're
a
making
physician.
that up.
No.
1,000 what?
1,800.
And
That's
over
a-
100 is bad breath.
Yeah. He had 18 times the bad level. Yeah, and his
I
patients.
mean, you
would never
almost
come
call lifesaver for that, don't you?
But who wants to go see that doctor?
back. That's the problem. His patients would never come back. Yeah, his nurse called the office and said, you got to help this guy out because his patients complain all the time about his breath. And that was like 20 years ago. So I've been all over Asia, Europe. We sell this in England. We sell it in Canada, Japan. So bad breath is a problem everyone has, and people don't understand. They think it comes from the stomach, which is not true. It comes from the back of the tongue, throat, and tonsils. The bacteria that cause it, they're called anaerobic bacteria. They can't live in the presence of oxygen. TheraBreath has a patented oxygen compound, no alcohol, no weird stuff in it, no artificial colors or flavors. It's made as pure as can be, and just want to get rid of the problem.
That explains when I drink so much of it, I'm not really getting a buzz.
That's right.
That cleared it up.
That's
Yeah,
it.
get a six-pack.
I have to confess to you
Yeah.
as a friend that I ran out of the lozenges.
Oh.
And I was on the road and I ran out. And I thought, well, I got to have something because I'd eaten a lunch that I could tell that my breath had was
How about when you can
impacted.
smell yourself?
Well, it was
That's bad.
impacted. Right? You just have that in your
Sure,
mouth.
that
You can
taste.
yeah.
Well, it's a sulfur compounds.
And I thought, well, the TheraBreath is the walking dog. It is the top, but surely this will suffice.
Yeah.
And I picked up some of the things, and
It just covers
it. Doesn't do anything.
Exactly.
It doesn't
just
do
covers
anything.
it.
It doesn't. You think for a minute, oh, that's a nice taste in my mouth, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, it's back. The bad breath is back. It didn't do anything. That's what you were taking on. You were like, look, I know there's products out there, but they don't work.
No,
not for any length of time.
No, we don't want to cover it
That's
up. We
good.
want to get to it. Actually, the American Dental Association gave us the seal of acceptance on our Fresh Breath mouthwashes. Only a handful of companies have it. The big boys don't even have it. So it works for over 12 hours each time, 24 hours. Use it as directed. Don't have to worry about your breath.
And the way to go, and if I can tell the audience, and this is from personal experience, is to do the whole gamut.
Yes.
And you use the toothpaste. And again, the toothpaste is not going to give you that. Yeah, when you first start using it, you're going to think, where's all the suds?
Yeah.
But it's working. The suds, that's not an indicator that it's doing a good job.
Right.
So it doesn't have a lot of suds to it, but you will get the freshness, and it's clean. It's good for your teeth. Then use the mouthwash, and then keep the lozenges with you.
Exactly.
You can use the other stuff we're talking about today because there's some stuff that's been added on, the gums, and, of course, now we have the gum rinse.
Yeah.
But as far as your breath is concerned, if you do those three things every day, you really will always have fresh breath.
Oh, you're going to smell like a rose.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, and so and when I guess we want to get to the golden ticket seats and test their breath.
Sure.
To see if they're ready.
Oh,
for,
got the machine all warmed up.
you got it ready to
Who's
go.
volunteering first? It's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
all you
Do you want me to go first?
Oh,
and then I'll
sure,
break
sure.
off?
And don't you think, Doc, when we come back, we'll do it. But don't you think, though,
Right
because I think the audience needs to know this, because I know this has always been the case. There's no indicator of some negativity about you if you struggle with breath. It's science.
Yes.
Some people have a struggle with it, but it's not because you're doing something wrong. Right.
Exactly.
Or whatever. You have a problem that just needs to be addressed.
That's true. Clark Gable had bad breath, and look at him. Oh, he's dead. Oh, sorry.
Bad example.
But in his day.
In his day.
Right. And he didn't seem to give a damn.
You can leave.
All right. We'll come back. We're going to test the golden ticket seats, the staff, the breath to be sure we're where we need to be for Valentine's Day. You want some free samples, then look, call that number I just gave you. The interns have it, too, if you want to call us and get some samples.
Rick and Bubba.
Love tomorrow, Valentine's Day. You don't want to take bad breath into that. Dr. Harold Katz, the creator of TheraBreath. You've heard us talk about it. When you shake our hands after the show and get our picture made, you're glad we used the products. And if you'd like to get some samples, and a lot of you are responding, 1-800-557-6960. That's 1-800-557-6960. You also can find the products at over 100 different retailers, and that number keeps growing. everywhere. You can find them on the shelves. You can also go to TheraBreath.com. As a matter of fact, there's a buy two, get one free special going there right now, too. So those are all the ways you can get it. I got some of your questions you're sending. I'll ask Dr. Katz about those. If you have some questions by phone, you can do that, too. But right now, and what do you call this thing that tests
The halometer.
the halometer
Halitosis.
for halitosis? Because that's when you have, and we have members of the audience
Very brave people.
that want to have their breath tested, and of course the staff will be tested. Speedy tested his in the break, and he scored a 63.
Oh,
right?
he was good.
He was fine.
Yeah,
So
Speedy.
who do we have here?
Okay, what's your name?
Jacob Lavoie.
Jacob Lavoie. Okay, I'll get you.
All right.
Stick your tongue out and
All
hold
right,
your
Jacob,
breath.
here we go. And Jacob said he had some concerns. He said he had some concerns, and we'll see where his breath is today.
Not as bad as you think.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
He's got 67.
That's not bad. That's
67
fine.
is not bad.
That's all right, man. Yeah,
Jacob's got good breath.
yeah. You worked on it a little bit. Now, is this your wife? Girlfriend?
Oh,
she said should be. Oh, that now it's awkward in here. Should be. So
Wait a minute here.
Okay.
They have a Valentine gift.
Wait a
for us.
minute.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Stick your tongue out. Hold your
All
breath.
right. So here's his should be wife. Jacob, making sure
No
she's
pressure, Jake.
no pressure there.
Holy moly.
143.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
We may have identified the problem.
Oh no. Jacob, Bubba, you're terrible.
Quick, grab some
You got a little
TheraBreath.
edge to you today, don't you?
Right, I want to leave.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's talking to her about it.
9,
What?
9,
9?
9,
None.
No,
9,
zero.
0.
Oh, 0. Oh.
Oh, there's the problem.
Okay. And how about toothpaste?
I don't know. Something he buys. It breaks out my mouth a
Yeah,
lot.
you got to be careful with toothpaste. A lot of them have detergents.
Yeah,
in
we're
it.
right in the middle of
That
the
makes
session.
your mouth dry.
We're right in the middle of the
Yeah,
session.
so we got some of the TheraBreath toothpaste
Speedy, you can
there.
leave.
There you go.
I don't know what to do.
That's for you.
That's for you. Okay. Oh, there you go. Look, that's fine.
Give her some mints and retest her.
Yeah. Hey, look, I have to. We all use. It's nothing. Look, it's nothing you've done. That was a 140. We never had a 140, have we?
What,
Bubba,
drink
you are
coffee?
wrong.
Okay, stick your tongue out and hold your breath.
Did it just come out when you said it? You're acting
If
like
Greg said everybody would love
I
it.
know.
No, I love it. Don't get me wrong.
But you know how certain things wear on people better than others? You know what I mean?
You're misunderstanding.
88.
88.
Passed.
You passed. Yeah, that's it.
Anything 150 and under is great.
Right.
Not so bad. Not so
Breakfast and
bad.
everything in here.
Right. Bubba, do you want to do it? Should we? Is it every year?
Okay, here comes
All right,
Bubba.
peanut butter. Let's
All
go.
right, so
I may set a
Dr.
record.
Katz said peanut butter's not bad. He said now coffee will get
Yeah,
you.
let's see peanut butter breath.
Yeah, but he said peanut butter's
Ready?
not that
Stick your
bad.
tongue out. Oh, tongue looks really nice and pink. That's good. No, that's a good sign.
It is. Isn't
Have you
it?
noticed the size of his tongue, Dr. Katz?
No comment. 42.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
my
Yes,
gosh.
good.
Attaboy, Bubsy.
That's good.
42.
Greg, the amount of
That's
coffee you
excellent.
drink. You drink a lot of
You want me
coffee.
to try it?
Yeah, you drink
No,
a lot of
mine'll
coffee.
be bad.
Greg drinks a lot of coffee.
You know what I did? I had a mint in the break.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, hold on. Let me talk to Helmsy
Lay
there.
down a bit.
Helmsy, take a drink of the nastiest thing we
Okay.
have in there and then
Stick your
come in
tongue
here.
out. Hold your breath.
All right.
Please look at him.
Is Greg's tongue pink like
Smoke's
mine?
come
Doctor?
out of the machine.
His tongue's longer than I thought.
70 on the button.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
not bad.
Attaboy.
That's not bad. I mean, it's not. Yeah, well, Bubba actually got tested after using TheraBreath. I mean, that'll drop you to a 42.
All right, here comes
All
Helmsy.
right, Helms, are you in?
Yeah. I've asked him to drink something nasty. Did you do that?
Yeah,
Adler, did you drink
go
something
ahead. Anybody else in the golden ticket?
Y'all
seats?
realize why I hide during this? I'm so
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you missed a moment.
yeah, it's not about me though. It's about them. I don't care about
you
me,
here
but
for
I
the-
can't, it's
were you
fun to
listening?
watch. Yes, Rick.
Okay.
What I do?
Still in here.
Just do that. Stick your tongue out. Hold your breath.
Okay.
He almost choked me when he did that.
Oh, that's not bad. 59.
That's
All
okay. That's
right.
not bad. All right, Adler, here we go, buddy.
All right, Adler.
Come on, Adler. Adler.
Y'all don't act all surprised when it's normal, all right? None of that.
Well, no, that's fine.
They're
Yeah.
picking on you.
Yeah, that's it. Let's see where Adler is here. Don't panic.
Adler.
51.
I'm a normal guy. I'm a normal person.
Any interns? Any interns?
Get
on,
it,
Zeta.
I want y'all.
Zeta.
Yeah, Jay.
Come on.
Come on, fake news.
That's part of
Come
it.
on,
the
fake
Oh,
record.
here comes the Zeta. She's
can't
a
have no
TheraBreath.
bad
Let's see how
breath
she
around
does.
No, we can't.
You can't
Okay.
answer
Get
the
'em in
phone
here.
with bad breath.
No.
By the way, a silence is falling across the golden
Let's
ticket.
see what a TheraBreath user has. Okay.
They're all
A lot of
scared.
volunteers went away.
Stick your tongue out a little farther.
Don't be scared.
41. 45.
All
right, fake news.
Oh, here we go.
Here comes drops of Jupiter.
Here comes drops of Jupiter. Let's see what happens. Look,
Leo Jane.
don't be.
Doc, can you put a longer tube on that so you don't have to hold it? I'm just wondering. I'm an engineer. I'm always looking at these things.
I'm good. Okay.
You're saying so we wouldn't have to.
Yeah.
We had this thing
I think he
calibrated.
likes to hold it.
Yeah.
He likes it.
Okay.
We had this machine calibrated lately.
Mm-hmm.
66.
Okay, everybody's
Okay.
fine. All right,
All right,
Maddie in the
one more.
middle. Maddie in the middle. One more.
One more.
Let's go, Maddie.
Maddie, I can tell I didn't want to do it.
Why
I
not?
drink so much coffee.
Well, that's all right. That's
Look,
why
I survived. Nobody drinks any more than
TheraBreath
I
was
do.
invented so you could drink coffee and still have fresh breath.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
that's
still
what.
have
That's.
more
I drink coffee too.
breath.
I
So
mean,
you can hang out? Yeah, that's good. Houston, we have a. Oh, no. 53.
Right here.
Okay, so you guys did good.
The panic on her
Look,
face.
everybody, we're in good shape because we use the product.
That's
Hey, Dr. Katz, let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think I know the answer because y'all don't, unless y'all have this product, I don't know. What about them tongue scrapers people have? Is
Yeah,
that
we
just
do
bogus?
have tongue scrapers, but you can't remove the bacteria. They're supposed to be part of your normal
I
oral
thought that meant
flora.
some bogus thing somebody got.
It helps you get rid of some of the mucus and some of the buildup. But the mouthwash, because it has oxygen and this very small particles, it gets in between the fibers that make up your tongue. Your tongue's like the shag carpets from the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's not avocado green.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to get in.
We actually had that carpet in our house.
Yeah,
We did. The green.
yeah. So the oxygen gets in there much better than the tongue cleaner does.
So maybe sandpaper.
depends what your tongue looks
A
like.
couple of questions from email, and then we'll take some calls when we come back at
Sure.
866 We Be Big. And they're both very similar. Does it work for sinus breath, and does it work for tonsil stones?
Oh, tonsil stones. We even have, if you go to TheraBreath.com, we have a special kit for tonsil stones. My daughter had that issue as well, and it is related to sinuses. We have nasal sinus drops on the website as well. We have a spray to clean out the tonsils. So go to TheraBreath.com. No matter what the oral problem is, even dog breath, we take care of that.
So you were telling us that.
I need
Wait a
some
minute.
of that.
What is tonsil stones? I have never heard that
Is that
term
the
in my
cryptic
life.
where they catch
Yeah.
food
You get-
and stuff?
Yeah, you get white little globs growing in your
Yeah.
tonsils.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the mucus as it drains, it collects in there and grows over time.
So yes, you do
about
address
that?
you do address that specifically at
Yes,
TheraBreath.com.
yeah.
But you have products for dogs?
Yeah. It's a rinse. You put it in there in the dog's drinking water, and as they lap it up, it contacts the tongue where the bacteria are. All mammals have a similar issue.
Right.
I haven't tested all mammals
Right,
or marsupials.
So yes on the sinus and yes on the tonsil stones.
Oh yeah, we take care of that.
Yeah, TheraBreath.com. You want samples today? 1-800-557-6960. That's 1-800-557-6960. Questions for Dr. Katz? We'll do those next. I mean,
Yes.
we're 24 hours from Valentine's now. You can call us at 866 We Be Big. He'll take your questions next.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
President of the United States. Honestly, I think this is the first radio show I've done as president, if you want to know the truth. And you're listening to the Rick and Bubba Show.
It is 35 minutes now past the hour as we make our way back. Dr. Katz was like, did y'all have the president on? Said there, that's when he was here.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I got to tell you, his breath. So I'm sure he uses the products.
I'm
Knowing
sure
it.
he. Yeah.
Who doesn't? If you have questions for Dr. Harold Katz, who invented TheraBreath, and we always try to bring him in around the big moments. You know, Valentine's Day is a biggie. He just loves to help people with something that really you don't. This is not the rest of your life. I mean, he's developed the products that say this is something you don't have to deal with. It can be solved by these products. If you'd like to try the samples, 800-557-6960. We've answered some questions from email. Now we take some questions. Pony, welcome to the Rick and Bubba Show. How are you? Pony?
Yes, this is Tony.
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 They put Pony up there.
No wonder you wasn't going.
What was that movie, Greg? Pony Boy? What was that movie?
Yeah, old pony bone and soda pop.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, my breath was a pony. I've always had bad breath in the past, and I just had a story for you. And first time caller,
Oh, thanks for calling, buddy.
and thank you for having the Lord on your show. I appreciate that.
Well, nothing else going to
Got it.
matter, is it?
Okay, my wife's in the nursing field, and so she knows a lot of doctors, of course, and gets us some backdoor treatment sometimes. And so I went to this one doctor I knew, good friends with, and I told him I had this awful bad breath. I've had it all my life. I tried breath mints and different things. he said, well, this is something that's over the counter, and but I can give it to you, and so take this and use it. Promise you it'll work. And this is why I'm glad you invented what you did. It come in a bottle that looked like chloroseptic spray. It was green, so I took it the same way. Got it through the back door, so I didn't really get all the protocols of the front desk of how to use it.
Right.
Didn't read it. I'm a man. I don't read things.
Right.
So anyway, I take it for about a week, and we go on vacation out to Utah. I'm from Georgia, wife's from Utah. So we're out there for about 3 days with me rolling around in the back seat with my stomach just burning like I'd eat charcoal, hot charcoal. And we went to every pharmacy. We went to doctor's clinics. We were trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Some of them said I had ulcers. Some of them said I had a hernia. Some of them wanted to do surgery. So finally we get back, and I go through everything I've done in the past, and this bottle is the only thing I think of. I get to it and read it, and it says, for whatever reason, do not digest.
Oh, no.
Do not ingest this formula. And so I'm taking it like a chloroseptic and swallowing it with brushing my teeth.
Oh, my gosh.
Chloroseptic. Wow.
What was it?
Yeah, I don't know the name of it. It's been probably 10 years ago. But
Was it chlorhexidine? Does that sound right?
I don't remember, Doc.
Yeah.
It was like a muriatic acid.
Oh, my God.
So I'm so grateful that you invented what you did, because that's what I'll use now.
Yeah, it's very mild, no alcohol, nothing weird in it. You can get it at Walmart, Amazon. As mentioned, #1 mouthwash on Amazon.
Doc, can I tell you, when I first used it, because it didn't burn, I
Yeah.
thought it must not be doing any good. That's what I first thought.
Yeah,
if I'll
that's
be
the problem.
honest.
People think mouthwash is supposed to burn. The reason that those mouthwashes burn, they have so much alcohol, 27% alcohol in the leading mouthwash.
Wow.
So, and there's no need for it. It doesn't kill any bacteria. It just makes your mouth dry.
Right,
Burns.
and that alcohol. You were kidding around, but there actually have been cases where people who have problems with alcohol.
Yep.
And you think you got it all taken away and whatever, and they're drinking those mouthwashes.
I've had patients like that. Sure, I know exactly what you mean.
Gluten free. We got a call
Yes.
about that.
We're certified gluten free. We have the GF label on our products. We had them tested. Not a problem at all.
Yeah. So if you
No gluten.
Yeah. If you have gluten allergies or you just are trying to be gluten free, this is not a problem. So how about this? They're saying now they've gone to TheraBreath.com. And they're looking at the special that we have there, and they say that those you that are asking about the dogs. So the dogs you mentioned, they said they found that there.
Yeah.
And says the special you're running is great, and said I just got all the products, and I got free shipping.
Whoa.
And because of how much I ordered. So,
Great.
So if you want to go there,
You can do that too.
because that's sometimes we were talking about shelf space, and I get this a lot. People will email me. I went to look for the TheraBreath, and I found the toothpaste, but they don't have the lozenges. Or I
Yeah.
went there and I got the mouthwash. We want you to go to the box stores. Don't misunderstand me.
Yes.
But if you're sitting there right now going, I'd like to get the whole arsenal, the one way to do that is really just going to the website.
Just go to the website.
And you get it there, because that way you can order it all.
Yeah. The problem with stores is sometimes they run out. It takes a week to refill it. It's always at TheraBreath.com. Always there.
Let's go to Chris. Chris, thanks for standing by for Dr. Katz. Go ahead.
Hey, Dr. Katz. My
Hey,
name's Chris, and I own a small independent pharmacy, and I carry your product.
Oh.
But I go to a trade show in Vegas every year, and whenever I see your guys repping, I'm like, "Hey, Rick and Bubba guys!"
Yeah.
And they're like, and every year they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember you're from Alabama."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also one other thing is some of the patients that come in the store, they do sublingual medicine, and so I'll tell them, try this mint, take it, or chew on the mint, suck on it. It'll get your mouth really full of saliva, and then put your sublingual medicine in, and it'll dissolve faster, and it'll get working faster.
Oh, excellent idea.
It works.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put that on the website because we do have people who are taking medications and they have terrible dry mouth. So, use the lozenge first. I like it. Thanks.
Yeah,
Awesome,
thanks, Chris.
Yeah, appreciate that. So, do you get that when you go around a lot? Do you get a lot of Rick and Bubba people shouting at you when you're out on
Oh
trade
my
shows?
God!
and
Yeah,
stuff?
national trade shows. I would say 20% of the people just come up. Hey, Rick and Bubba guy, Rick and Bubba. Yeah.
Rick and Bubba guy.
Hey, Rick and Bubba guy.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. So have you ever? You said a minute ago that you actually had a score that was over 1,000.
Yeah.
Dealing with that.
Yeah.
I mean, is that a bigger problem than these products can solve? Can it be too much?
Well, no. The product solved the problem. It took a while.
Right.
He had so much gunk on his tongue.
Right.
Yeah, one of the ways that people can sort of measure their own bad breath if they don't have a halometer, take a look at your tongue. If your tongue has a white coating on it, that's a sign you've overbuilt those sulfur compounds. And if it's very thick, it's going to take a while, but it'll get there. We'll get rid of the white coating.
I hate to bring up the Miley Cyrus incident.
Yeah,
but
the white tongue.
Yeah, when she was up on the stage,
Terrible.
And thankfully she seems to have come around a little bit.
Yeah, she matured a bit.
Let's not portray ourselves in that way, to that level. But she thought she was being all edgy, and really, I bet people like you were going. I tell you one thing, she's got a breath problem.
Well, I took that picture.
That wasn't the only problem you had.
No, that's true.
No,
we got other things we need to clear up.
Yeah. No, we use that picture all over the internet because people recognize what's wrong with her tongue. Her tongue's all white. Well, she smokes a lot and drinks a lot, and that's going to have an effect on your tongue, definitely.
So those are two big contributors.
Yeah, smoking, drinking, and medication. High blood pressure medicine, antihistamines, antidepressants, all make your mouth dry, all lead to bad breath. That's one reason why we created the dry mouth rinse, which is now at Walmart and CVS and Walgreens. It's a Target as well. So many people have problems with dry mouth from medications. So what we did, we took our basic formula and added salivary enzymes, so it mimics very healthy saliva. No other mouthwash has that combination.
Let's go to Jonathan. Jonathan,
Dr. Katz is on it.
He's all over. He's thinking of everything. Jonathan, go ahead.
Yeah, I had a question. The TheraBreath, it sounds like there's no doubt that it works for freshening your breath.
Yeah.
But the mouthwash, does it also remove plaque and clean the teeth, or is it just strictly for freshening the breath?
Good question.
I'd like to try something that did everything.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because we actually have a formula now, a new formula called Healthy Gums, and it's going to be at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and it has a special FDA-approved ingredient called CPC, which will prevent plaque from forming. We also have our toothpaste will also get rid of the plaque as well. So use the combination of the Healthy Gums mouthwash and the TheraBreath toothpaste. It gets rid of plaque buildup, stops the gums from bleeding, and makes you sing better too.
Yeah. So when you see
does
that,
it all.
So what you want?
How the help I can get with that?
That's the one you need to get. The
Healthy Gums.
Healthy Gums.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
You're
welcome.
Trying it out.
Thank you, buddy. Let's go to Mary. Mary, go right ahead. Welcome to the program. You're on with Dr. Katz.
Hi, Dr. Katz. I have a fisher tongue.
Let me explain what that is. That's a line that goes down the middle of the tongue, and it's kind of deep. And people who have that trap more bacteria.
Okay.
Yeah, so what you want to do is take some of the TheraBreath toothpaste, put it on a soft bristled toothbrush, and very gently brush your tongue, and then use the mouthwash.
Yeah, mine looks like it has cuts all in it.
Yeah, I have the same. I don't stick my tongue out on TV here. But, most people have some sort of anomaly on their tongue, whether it's something called hairy tongue.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
That's Adler.
There's even black hairy tongue, sorry.
What? Oh,
yeah,
my
the
gosh.
fibers that make up your tongue are a little bit longer, and they trap bacteria. So no one has the perfect pink, smooth tongue. Your tongue's not supposed to be smooth anyway. It has fibers called papillae, and that's where your taste buds are. Mm-hmm. But the fissure is a very common problem, so just very gently brush your tongue with some of the toothpaste, and then go ahead and rinse your mouth out.
As we're closing out, I can answer
Fisher's
this caller
tongue.
that's on here because I'm sure we're telling them to call this number for samples. What sample do they get when they come?
Okay, they're going to get a 3 ounce of the mouthwash, of the 2 mouthwashes, some of the lozenges. They're going to get some toothpaste. It's usually worth about $15. It's all free, and we ship it for free too.
So you get little samples of all the main
Yeah,
products.
all the basic stuff, yeah.
Okay, so there you go, Jim. There's your answer. So the number to call to get your free samples, 800-557-6960. Everything you need to know at TheraBreath.com. And, of course, you can find them at retailers everywhere.
Thank you, Dr.
Well,
Katz.
thank you. And anyone out there who's in business, if you want to do well, advertise on Rick and Bubba.
Thank you.
You'll do extremely well.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. You got a great product. Always good to see you. We'll be right back. More of the Rick and Bubba Show coming up, right?
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.